zooming in on Megan Maroney when Ella Langley wins the award?
No.
Uh-oh.
No. What happened?
No, Papa.
No.
So ACMs last week, really haven't had much time to talk about it. I did not see it in person because I was backstage, but I saw a couple where Megan Maroney, and I'm not sure if she's giving her side eye or not, but Riley Green and Ella Langley had one for "Excuse me, you look like you love me" a couple times. And the first time they get up, and it looks like something's a bit off between those two, between Riley and Ella Langley. Not even normal, but like off. Morgan, did you see their dynamics?
Yeah, well, the thing that I thought was super interesting was she never went to him.
The second time, or maybe the first, one of the times she never went to him.
Yeah.
What do you mean went to him?
They both won, and she talked the whole time, and he's just standing back there.
Got it.
Huh.
I think it was the second time.
I think it was second time too, but I was not able to watch it all. And then somebody did, and again, I'm not going to share anybody's business that I know, okay? So I'm just going to share things that I've seen. It's a delicate place that I'm walking here. But I saw a TikTok too where someone saw Riley at the airport and somebody with a hoodie right behind him. It looked just like Megan Maroney, like they were getting back in Nashville. That's what it looked like to me. I talked to Riley a bunch that night too, who's backstage, and we were talking about a podcast, and he was like, "I've been thinking about wanting to do like outdoor podcast." I like Riley a lot. Cool. I talked to Megan Maroney a lot. The night before, her and I were in the dressing green room because all the artists that were doing the Brooks and Dunn tribute were together, and she's freaking hilarious. And it was just me and her and Cody Johnson for like 25 minutes, just sitting back there talking. So, I spent time I don't know Ella Langley that well. I don't know what the drama is. I can probably guess what the drama is. But, they were zooming in on Maroney giving Ella Langley the side eye and like the ACM, the crowd footage.
I don't know anything. You know me, dude. I don't know anything.
I will agree. What you're going to ask is, yes.
I don't know anything. But did Riley Green and Ella Langley ever officially date?
No. Officially, no.
Well,
no, officially.
No, I'm saying
that's my question.
No, not officially, but I'm just saying by the pictures of them holding the award, looks like two people that don't want to be around each other.
Pictures can be deceiving though, because you can get anybody in any motion. From the motion that they were, it seemed a bit off.
So I guess Riley once answered the question about them dating. He responded with, "Ella's too smart to date me."
I like it.
Sounds
Open-ended. He didn't say no.
An answer he
didn't
had
say yes.
prepared.
Yeah.
I like that.
That also compliments her, Yeah.
Oh
my gosh, I just saw a thing on TikTok where they hug after they won, and she looks pissed.
She's pissed.
She looks.
It almost looked like she threw the trophy at him too, and another one, and he acts like he's like about to miss it. There was just a lot of dynamic happening that night.
Okay, that might be. I mean, I've been watching lots of TikToks ever since you brought it up.
She
just trying
unfollowed Megan Maroney too at some point.
Oh.
Ella Langley did.
I saw that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not good.
So I like Riley a bunch. I like Megan Maroney a lot too. I don't know Ella, so I don't have anything good or bad because I don't know her. I'm rooting for them. Whomever. I just root for everybody to be happy.
That's what we want. Happiness.
I just want everybody to be happy.
Okay, it's weird because she goes in. Right when she goes to hug him, she sort of has a smile, but when she breaks away from hugging him, she does not look happy. It's almost like she's trying to fake it, and then while she's hugging him, something comes over her that's just disdain.
Yeah, she's up there and she's talking. I'm watching it now.
Send that over, Amy.
I'm sending it right now.
It's like honor people. She points. She holds the award up. Riley never talks. It's music event of the year too, so it wasn't even just like a riding thing. It's an event. It's two people that come together. Anytime there's an event, is two artists that collab that don't normally collab. And he never says a word.
I don't know. Then on stage, they side hug. It seems normal.
Side hug.
Yeah, but they're on stage. He just got done talking.
She did roll her eyes a little bit when she came out of that hug.
That hug was nasty.
Oh, yeah. And they were showing performances because they had to play that weekend, too, in certain places, that song. And their body language was so away from each other.
I mean,
Pretty people.
I
You
know,
know?
right?
Eh. I'm watching her talk here.
Yeah, so much.
And then, Megan Roney's face when it cuts to her.
So the camera knows what they're doing.
Well, no, let me see. They were just showing that. Well, yeah, they definitely zoomed in on her.
That's
But
what
I don't
I
know if
mean.
that's the camera that zoomed in on her or whoever was filming it, like on the TV.
Also, I've been in the crowd when that camera comes out many times, and you know when it's on you.
Because
So-
is it right up on you?
Well,
It doesn't matter. It's almost like at a sporting event. You kind of know when the camera is somewhere on you. You don't when you're nominated for something or they're going to come to you. It's right on you. Even if it's in the crowd though, where I was, it's enough on you to know that you need to be again perfectly nothing. Clap and just let life exist because it's not worth making any little thing that'll be caught because the sleuths on the internet will figure it all out. Anyway, I saw that. That is a little dramatic, but I get it. I don't know what happened.
Huh.
I mean, I literally don't know what happened.
I got a feeling.
I know things that have happened prior, but I don't know what happened here. Yeah,
This is great though.
I hope they make it, whomever they is. But that TikTok though did look like that I saw at the airport did look like Riley, and that's on them for being in public. They know people are going to see them.
Yeah.
I could have swore it was her.
Um,
Do you see it, Morgan? That
Yeah,
TikTok?
I mean, it sure looks like her.
If not her, he has
Somebody-
a type.
yeah, somebody very similar.
Yeah, so it could not be her. Yeah, it's a weird place. Worst cities for allergies.
Oh, Nashville, Tennessee.
We didn't make it.
What?
Austin, Texas.
Didn't make it.
Las Vegas.
Okay, we're just going to guess a bunch of cities.
No,
Wait,
because Las Vegas, I get them bad.
That's not true.
That's not true.
you
Didn't make
yelling.
it. Las Vegas didn't make it either. Wichita, number 1. New Orleans, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Memphis, Little Rock, Raleigh, Richmond, Greensboro, North Carolina.
Wait, Wichita, like Wichita, Kansas?
No, Wichita,
Wichita,
Massachusetts.
Well, I know there's like
Connecticut.
Wichita Falls, Texas.
Yeah, but that'd be Wichita Falls.
I know.
I think
just,
he would say the
So Wichita?
Yeah.
Dang, I never had allergies until I moved to Tennessee.
They're bad here. In Austin, they were really bad.
So bad.
But I guess they're not the worst. The 10 best cities, Boston. It's a lot of cold places for the most part, and elevated places.
Should go there then.
Oh, hey, do you want to do? Because we're live right now, and it's its own segment, but we should cut this at like 15 minutes and come back and talk about Karen Reed if you want. I've watched it. I've read all about it. I've done the whole thing.
I watched it too.
I did red editing. I did everything.
I went actually this weekend way deeper because my friend sent me this lawyer that breaks everything down on YouTube.
We should talk about it in its own thing. As all I'm asking is, do you want to do that later?
Sure.
I don't want to do it now because a lot of people haven't seen it, and it's not even a spoiler. But unless you know the case, you're just not interested in it.
Well, you know we love our Boston listeners, right?
Yes.
Shout out Boston.
Canton, Massachusetts.
Yeah, so that's where I've gotten a lot of messages from Boston people, and they're like, "This is all we talk about."
I'm sure.
and they have lots of thoughts.
You
So-
did more research than the documentary?
Yeah, I
Yes,
did.
so did I.
Oh, I didn't.
Man,
Well,
you
I
guys are
want to
already
know
done?
because anytime I watch a documentary, well, the episodes, it was 5 of them, only 45 minutes, and I watched one a day
Yeah.
It's not
and
bad.
traveled. Yeah, it's easy. So I mostly want to know because any sort of docuseries, it could be any docuseries, it has an individual perspective. And it doesn't mean it has to pick a side, but they have their vision for how they want things presented. Any documentary. So I never want to be totally overwhelmed by one side in a documentary. So I go out and I seek other sides that have created from a different perspective. And I think that's what I did. But we can do a whole separate.
Okay.
And we'll put it at the end of this podcast. Basically, Karen Reed, they said that she hit her boyfriend, who was a cop, with her car, and he ended up dying in the snow.
That's why it's called Body in the Snow.
Yeah. So there
And
you
you
go.
have to say it like that, buddy in the snow.
We'll come back and do that. Don't give your old car to your teenager, from Newsweek.
Why?
Handing down your old car to your teenager could be a deadly decision. A study found teens are 19% more likely to die in a fatal crash if their car is more than 5 years old.
Oh my god.
What? My daughter's
yeah.
literally driving my
Yeah,
old
but-
car from.
And my son's driving a 10-year-old car.
Here's the
From
problem.
20 years
then
ago.
this logic would be then give your kids only new cars for the most part, and that's not.
Oh, we're not doing that.
It's because they're gonna wreck it. They don't know how to drive it as well, and also you gotta go buy a new car. That costs money.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, well, you have to buy you a new car. Yeah, you know how to drive. So yeah, it's a dumb story. Wearable patches will now let you feel the virtual world. Researchers at Northwestern University have created new super thin wearable device patches called haptic patches that will let you feel touch in virtual reality or other digital settings. The patch is flexible. It sticks to your skin like bandage and can send different feelings like vibrations, pressure, or twisting.
What?
The researchers are now making it, I know where I'd put it. The researchers are now working
Yep.
to make it even smaller and wireless for everyday use.
Stop.
Every day,
stop.
man.
I mean, this is weird.
Mostly this would be, getting in VR world and playing games, right? You get shot, and it probably won't hurt as bad as like a real bullet. People, loved ones in other countries, deployed. You communicate, a lot of communication with virtual reality. You could do a thing where you can't really touch, but you could, in essence, I don't know, cyber touch. Sure. I mean, all this.
That'd be cool.
But we all know how it's going to end. It's going to be all porn.
Yes, this is not good.
Yes. I mean, I'm trying to list all the good reasons they're going to say it's for,
Yeah.
but really in the end, it's just going to be dudes putting this on.
Leads to bad spots.
I think the one place it probably could do real good is surgeries from far away.
I'm sorry, what?
Surgeries from far away.
Yeah, like you're not there, and you need like an expert in India to do who's an expert in, I don't know, some crazy part of your neck, and he can touch something and it be on and actually precision like cut
That's cool.
in a way that because it's going to take him a day to get here.
Huh.
I think that would probably be a way that it could be used to benefit humanity, not just put it on your wiener.
Yeah.
Or even just like a doctor's visit. I feel like they're always just touching your tonsils, just put them right there. And
I guess if you could get that feel back, you put the patch
Yeah, because
on.
are you getting information?
Yeah, so you put the patch on a bump or a lump or
Sure.
something, and the doctor can feel it based on that. Sure, there's
That's
a lot
cool.
of medical. Yeah, but again,
but mostly,
wiener.
yeah.
Let's hope not.
I mean,
No,
but
there's no
for-
hope. That's probably why they invented it, and then they had to figure out ways to make it actually be good for
Yeah, but
humanity.
not y'all. Y'all aren't doing
No,
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 of
just
course. No,
sequel.
no.
I wouldn't put that. I think it'd burn
not.
it. It's not even like
Not worth the risk.
Yeah, I'm not doing V1 of it. We'll let that thing have a few different versions.
Oh gosh, people are gonna be like going to the ER. They're like, my patch.
Yeah.
Got stuck.
Here's a voicemail from Ryan in Port Orange, Florida.
Did a great job on TV. Just wanted to let you know, stellar performance. I've been laughing all night. Really enjoyed it. Could you tell me what is your highlight of the moment? And I shocked you. That made you sad, made you happy, made you everything in between. I don't know. Just wanted to see if you could tell us something we didn't see on TV that is worth hearing. Can't wait to have you guys on the radio tomorrow.
Thank you, Ryan. Sure. When I did the ACMs, they were like, hey, you're going to go out like 3 or 4 times and do this stuff. And I'm like, what stuff? They're like, I do whatever you want. I'm like, well, is there any sort of roadmap? They're like, nah, just go and do your stuff. I don't really know what your stuff is, but got it. And so I also was on standby at any point everything broke, and that happened. And that never happens. And so I also thought if everything broke, they would have a camera that was mobile that I could go and actually talk to people, which makes it a lot easier. But they did. And they were like, something's broke. You got to go to the jib camera on the right, which means I'm in the corner of the whole room and I can't go anywhere. And they're like, you got to be over there in 12 seconds. And I'm like, all right. So I walk down and they're like, go. There's no timer on anything. There's nothing in the prompter. And they're just like, start talking. And so I did. I just talked. And
About what? What'd you say?
my initial instinct with any situation like that is, 1, don't freak out. 2, tease ahead, and as I'm teasing ahead, think about what I'm going to talk about. So I start teasing ahead, and I'm like, hey, coming up, Rascal Flatts and Backstreet Boys are together. And at the same time I'm teasing ahead, I'm also looking around my surroundings that it's close. And so I had told Tom, who is like part of our management team, hey, when this thing breaks, go get Lionel Richie. Because I knew where he was, and I had a bit planned for Lionel in my pocket. I had one of those hello name tags. Hello, I am.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Oh, for like hello.
Yes.
Yeah, that's his song, Amy.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. And so I had that ready
Yeah,
when
yeah.
going through, and I was like, just go get Lionel if it breaks. So Tom goes to get Lionel as I'm in the middle of just creating Space Killer. And he says, as Lionel's getting, because I know Lionel, and as Lionel's getting up, because Tom goes, hey, Bobby needs you. The camera's broken. He wants to do some last minute. And Lionel's like, great. Jerry Jones grabs Lionel's like, Lionel, let me introduce you to my family.
No, Jerry.
Right as they're getting up. So Lionel never comes over because Jerry Jones like grabbed him and just started introducing him to all like his family and stuff.
Oh no.
So I went on for like a minute, which is an eternity when you don't know when it's ending. And it was fine. I think I grabbed Matthew Ramsey from Old Dominion. There was another time where they're like, hey, walk through the crowd. We'll give you 2 points of business. one of them was acknowledging a winner here. One of them was acknowledging something here. And it was 1 minute, 10 seconds, which is a long time for a live hit. And at about a minute, because I don't have an earpiece in, I have a producer behind the camera. She goes, add a minute. And so I'm about to rap.
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, all right, so what do? I just start walking. And I do have a mobile camera. And this woman walks up in a full leopard print bodysuit. And I'm like, holy crap, the real leopard. How about 100 of those versus one man or something like that, whatever that meme was.
Yeah.
And I make that joke. And then I'm just in full roast mode. And I see a bunch of people in cowboy hats. And I'm like, and there's a group of people that's never worn a cowboy hat before tonight. So I'm just looking for anything to comment on. But that happened a couple times where they were just like, go. And that's really why they have me out there. Not just to go out into the crowd and show artists, which was part of it. But if something breaks or if they need more time, just continue to keep going. And so it was good. It was good in that I don't freak out now. Like, I'm comfortable. I have 3 paths in my head. The path that I've created, that if everything goes right, when I go do this segment, this person's going to be in this seat, this person's going to be in that seat. And that almost never happened. Only once did it happen the correct way. The second one is, if that doesn't happen, I can do this. And the third one is worst case scenario. So I usually have 3 plans in my mind. And most of them were plan 1, some of them were plan 2, only one of them was plan 3. So it was pretty good. I did get a Smucker's jar of jelly, and I was going to have Jelly Roll sign the jelly, just to be funny. And so I marked off the Smucker's because I didn't want a logo on screen in case they were like, yeah, you're bad. Once I got in trouble for handing out fake ACMs to people, and they're like, you shouldn't give out awards.
Oh, yeah.
I did that at the show. I was doing that on the show. I didn't go, oh, yeah. I thought it was a funny bit. I was giving them for ridiculous awards.
Huh.
And so I was passing out fake ACMs for the prop ACMs. And they're like, you can't do that. And so who knows? Because they don't tell me what to do. They don't tell me what not to do. They only tell me what not to do when I do it wrong.
That's tough.
Yeah. So I go out, and I have this Smucker's jelly roll, and he's trying to walk off before, because as soon as the commercial comes on, everybody gets up. And they're like, go, go, go. So I grab jelly, and I'm like, hey, before you go, I never get to be a fan, sign this jelly. And so he gives me the jelly, and I'm walking through, and I don't really know where Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman are, but I'm supposed to say that Keith Urban's winning an award later. And I see Keith back behind me, and I go back and hug him, and I give Nicole the jelly, and she was really funny about it. And so I have this Jelly Roll signed jelly. I took it back from Nicole. I'm like, you don't have to keep that. And some photographer comes up to me and goes, hey, let me take a picture of that. And he takes it from my hand. I never saw it again.
What?
He stole it from me. The whole night I was looking for my jelly.
It's on eBay.
He
sure,
literally
for sure.
stole the jelly and ran off with it.
No way.
The Jelly Roll signed jelly. He's never signed jelly before.
One of one.
A photographer?
I
like
thought
a
it was
photographer you know or
no, he dressed all in black, so I thought it was a TV producer.
Oh.
Because they all are in black because they try to blend in. And he grabs it and goes, hey, we need to take a picture of this. I thought it was a TV producer, and they wanted something for like socials, and I was like, okay. And so I go to walk, and then all of a sudden he's gone with my jelly. So if you see a Smucker's smushed out, blacked out Jelly Roll signed jelly, that's mine. So that happened.
That was funny.
Couldn't get it back.
Maybe message John Shear. He's a photographer. You know? John?
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, he was
like-
there, but he wasn't like on.
He's not like,
He wasn't like in the set.
oh, well, I was just like, do they have like a photographer group? He'd be like, who has the jelly?
He can go in the photographer dark web. So that happened. I should do a whole. It's because the Brooks and Dunn thing was really cool. The gala, I hosted it on Wednesday night, the night before, and it was cool because everybody came up and did one song. I told jokes, but
Oh yeah, how did the jokes go?
good.
You didn't you took it to the right line?
I'll talk about it in a separate deal.
Oh.
But
My heart just stopped.
why?
I got an eBay. I did a Google search and it said eBay Jelly Roll signed, and it was a CD.
Oh, jelly. Jelly Roll signed jelly.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was going to say, but
Got
then
it.
it said CD.
The people that came up and played one song was Laney, Eric Church, Keith Urban, Zach Top, Cody Johnson, and then everybody played with Brooks and Dunn. It was pretty awesome because they all did Brooks and Dunn songs.
That's cool.
Yeah. Is that Keith Urban? Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
good. So there's some behind the scenes stuff.
See the
there.
Cowboys guys out there?
Nope. I
Is
only
Jerry?
saw the Cowboys because they were practicing when we were there on Wednesday or Thursday outside the hotel.
How did they look? Good?
It was
Solid?
all rookie. I told you I saw Dak.
Yeah.
And then he goes, what was he wearing? I said, a sling. He was limping. He had an
A
eye patch
boot.
on, a boot,
You
Yeah.
jerk.
all that. But, yeah, it's good. Okay. Thank you for the voicemail there. You guys can leave us voicemails at any time. 877-77-BOBBY. Why don't we shut this one down and we'll do a bit on the Karen Reed show. That way people don't want to watch it. They don't have to. And we can label it on YouTube as that so people that are just searching that can also come and find that.
Got it.
All right, so podcast, we can keep going. You guys shut the YouTube down.